Joined now by Coach Harrington. The Mavericks earn a tie with Bemidji State 2-2, and the Beavers gain the extra point with the shootout win. Your thoughts on today's game, Coach?
Well, I thought, we had a little bit of a slow start, I think, and got better as the game went on. Certainly it was a game that I think was an opportunity for us to win the game. It seems like right now, we working hard on trying to generate offense and get to the net front. And I think we had upwards of over 70 shots attempted in the game tonight, and Bemidji blocked, to their credit, blocked quite a few. And I think that was one of the things we needed to do better, is get pucks by their defenders and get them to the net front. And but we gave ourselves a chance. We played good defense. Sometimes you can end up splitting hairs on goals that go against you when you're struggling to score yourselves. But I thought we played a solid game in our lineup. A couple of power plays, again, it goes back to delivering on those, and especially the timely ones. The last one there in the last couple of minutes of the game, and that opportunity, or the last 2 minutes of the game there, and we had a lot of zone time right there. Our ability to create a good scoring chance or create a goal at that time. Obviously, it's sometimes it's not always the total special teams or power play. Sometimes it's just the timing of them, and certainly could have used one there.
Kevin Dudley from the Free Press joins us now. Kevin, do you have a couple questions for Coach?
Yeah. So far this year, the first line, Claire's line, has obviously been really consistent, but I thought the second line tonight, Britton Fleming's line, really played good for 3 periods. What did you think of their performance tonight, and how good were they?
Yeah, that was exciting to see, was the effort we got out of that group and how hard they were working out there. And, we just put that group back together this past week, had made a couple changes. That's the way we had started the season, with those 3 together, Kennedy Bobick and Britt Fleming and Brooke Bryant. And, we felt tonight and said so after the game, we thought Britton Fleming had her best game. I mean, she had 5 shots on net, and that goal she scored was a great example of how you win the battle on the wall. You keep fighting for the puck and work your way to the net front and score a goal from in tight right there. And she was also excellent in the face-off circle. We've been working a lot after practices with her in the face-off circle on winning draws, and she had a good night in the face-off circle too. So as she goes, that line went, and she was sure the leader out there for him, and we're excited about that. That's the Britt Fleming we know, that we've seen in past years, and hopefully that's going to continue now from this game.
Okay. And then you already referenced the block shots, but I just kind of wanted to touch on that again. What do you do to combat that? Because I think in the first period alone they blocked so many, and is it frustrating? And what do you do to kind of combat that?
Well, we got to, certainly, I think especially at the point, have our head up and see where the defense is, and we've got to be able to move laterally side to side, and, even getting the pucks deep. Getting into the back end boards there, and not, thinking we've got to shoot it at the net all the time. There might not be a shot to the net, but, the thing about Bemidji, though, to their credit, they packed it in pretty good around their net, and we had a lot of zone time, but it was a lot of time around the edge of the zone, and not in the getting to the net front and playing inside. And we didn't play great inside as far as going to the net and being in the slot area right there. So we could get some good chances on the rush, but once we got in there and they were able to kind of box it up in the middle, then we had to try to shoot pucks through people, and they really committed to blocking shots, and certainly did a good job of it tonight.
And then I just want to ask about Kala. I know she was out last weekend. Seemed like she had a really good game. She made that huge save late. It was really good. Just speak about her play and how good she was today.
Yeah, she did. She was solid in there. She was what she played the way we expect her to play, and we need those saves like that periodically. Every goalie's going to have that opportunity to make those type of saves. So we were happy to have her back in there. We held her out last week just because she had a little bit of some health issues. So we held her out last week against Minnesota, but she came back this week and had a good week of practice, and had a solid game for us today.
And then I know you keep getting asked about the scoring, but a few went in tonight. I thought that you had a lot of good chances again. do you feel like as far as generating more offense, you're moving in the right direction? Because it certainly seems like you are.
Yeah, I think we're doing good things. We're understanding playing in the zone and having I think communication thing is a big part of it too, is being able to know where people are and have people let you know where they are. So our players are getting comfortable in the way we want to play offense like that. But, we've got to be able to create some plays sometimes too. You can't draw them all up the way you want them to work. Sometimes it just has to be some plays made. And you've got to have a few playmakers out there. So we're working on that. We think we have those people, but as it goes too, I think sometimes we get a little bit tight and a little bit squeezing the stick a little bit because we know we're trying to score goals, and that's what we need to do. So we also have to kind of let that flow too and work with it. So we'll keep going on it, and I know we're going to have one of these days, one of these weeks, one of these games is going to be a breakout game for us where we fill the net, and everybody's going to be excited about that, and that'll get us started in the offensive column.
Okay. That should be good for me.
All right. Thanks very much, Coach. Thanks, Kevin. And good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks.